Okay, so basically, um, if you can see on the right side, I already send you the link. Okay, so you click on this link, you will land on this page. Okay, which is the Python page. Okay, next thing is the Google shorten link. It's the link to the question and instruction. So basically, let's get started. Now, first, we're going to go to the first question. Okay, basically, Python programming. This is the basic of Python programming. You are basically what's going to happen is we're going to learn how this coding language works. Okay, so first, the interpreter itself. So basically, the interpreter can be used as a simple calculator itself. For example, if you type in any mathematical question, for example, like 1,000 divided by 30, and you hit run, so what happens is it will come out with the answer, the total of how much. Or you can try another question, like for example, 156, 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5 minus 6, 7 plus 8 minus 9. So you run it, you get none. Times 5. Okay, let's do this. Right. There we go. Okay, so that's clear. 4, 5 plus. So something like that. Okay. Now, next thing what we should do is print. Okay, we're gonna print something and say something on the screen. So basically, that is pretty straightforward. Okay. What you need to do is you need to tell Python that okay, I want to print something out. Okay, so the thing that you need to write in would be print. Okay, let's clear the screen. Clear it. Clear this. Print. Now to print, just type in print. Now notice that it turns to blue, right? Okay. Now, if you use capital letter, like, it do not turns to blue. So you need to make sure that you use lowercase. Okay. Print space. Now, okay. To type out something or to print out something, you have to put in a column, okay, a bracket, and a open and close quotation mark. So, for example, open your bracket, two quotation mark, and then close it. Inside, you need to you can type in anything that you want to print it out. For example, this is how Python works. And run, you will see this is how Python works. Okay, so it's pretty much that simple. Okay, next thing we will do is we're going to try on inputting. Okay, now what we mean by input is we're going to prompt a value and store the value into a variable. Now, whatever you type in front that equals to input, name is variable. For example, okay, let's say what is your name, and I require the person who uses Python to actually answer what is their name. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to put in name, okay, equals to, now we want them to type in their name, right? We're going to put in input, and then read the question, same thing. Okay, open bracket into quotation marks. Okay, we're going to ask a relevant question to prompt them to type in their name. Okay, so we're going to type in what is your name. Okay, so when we run it, this is what's going to happen. Okay, what is your name, and it will prompt you to type in the name. So I'm going to type in my name, Alex. Then I'm going to hit enter, and you're going to choose you none. Okay, now basically what happens is Alex, this name, okay, has been stored into the variable called name. Okay, now let's say okay, let's try to recall the variable name. Okay, let's type it here, name. Okay, and hit enter to recall the name. Okay, this name has been saved and stored in the variable called name. So when you recall the word name, okay, the variable name, this is what is stored inside. Okay. Now you can have it a try. Okay. Now after this, what we're going to learn is understanding different data types. There are 4 different data types. One of it is string. Okay, basically string is previously whatever input you use is called a string. For example, as denoted is Alexa in this case. Okay, string basically is text. It's basically just text. Okay, now the other thing that we need to know is integer. Okay, basically integer is a whole number without decimal places. Now to input integer, you need a typecast. Now typecast in Python means a short form or a tag to tell Python that this is an integer. Okay. For example, let's try it now. The integer typecast is also useful in removing decimal places in numbers. For example, if you're asking somebody's age, there's no 17 and a half years old, right? So there's only 17 years old. So what's going to happen is, let's try to play all of this. Here, let's try running. Okay, now we're going to try to call the variable age. Okay, equals to, we want them to input integer, right? So we can put it int. Okay, and then we can open a bracket. Okay, we're going to put in input. We're going to open a bracket. Okay, this is where you type your question, and we have another bracket. You see it's highlighted. Okay, this bracket is for the outer bracket, and inside we can ask them to input a certain question. It means this whole answer, okay, is actually supposed to be integer. Okay, now we're gonna prompt the users to put in the age. Okay, so you can write in, what is your age? Okay, now when we hit run, this is what's gonna happen. So what is your age? So we're gonna try and put 15.5. Refund it. Okay, so this is what happens. So invalid error. Okay, let's try run and see. And this time we put 15 and hit enter. Okay, now what happens when we recall the variables? Now think again. Can you try it yourself if you know this? How do we recall the variable? What do we do?
So you can do that by
Now if you say type in age, you're right. There you go. So basically, if you type 15, okay, earlier on when the question prompt, okay, basically 15 is stored in the variable that you created here called age. So when you recall age, it will show you what is stored in the variable. Okay, now let's move on. Real numbers. Okay, now, basically real numbers are numbers that have decimal places. To input real numbers, you need a typecast called float. Okay, instead of previously integer is int, now real number is float. Okay, now let's try again. Let's try something, for example, income. Okay, let's clear this. Income is equals to, sorry, income is equals to float. Okay, then inside the bracket, we're going to put in input. Okay, so the question that we're going to ask is, what is your daily income? Question mark. So when you hit run, okay, maybe your daily income is 15.25 cents. Okay, so when you hit enter, so again, how do you recall whatever you've stored in the variable? Yes, you type in income. That is right. So you type in income and hit enter. There you go. You will recall whatever you have put in. Okay. Now, if you can recall what happened during integer is when you're trying to type anything that includes decimal places, it will show you error, right? Now, for real number, if you were to say that you want to type a number without decimal places, will it work? Let's see. Yes, it does work. So when you try to recall, it is still the same, but you will see there's a decimal place here. They'll still give you a decimal place here, regardless of whether there's any figures or not. Okay. So next thing is we talk about boolean. You can still recall what is boolean. Boolean is actually yes and no. Okay, you can only have one of two values, true or false. Okay, to input boolean data, you need a typecast of bool. So basically, it's spelled as B-O-O-L. Okay, the spelling of boolean is B-O-O-L-E-A-N. Okay, now to convert the input to boolean, you need to type in the typecast. Okay, a tag to tell Python that you're going to switch this to boolean. Okay, so what you're going to do is logical question. Okay, for example, we're going to ask mail. Okay, equals to bool. Okay, and then we're going to open and close the bracket. Okay, in the bracket, we're going to put in input because you want people to type in their answers. Then we're going to prompt the question. Okay, now the question is going to be, are you a boy? Okay, so we hit run. Question will ask, are you a boy? So if you put false, and if you recall male, sorry, no, again, now if you true, okay, the recall male is true. Okay, basically true or false. Okay, what you will see the answer is actually true or false because it's boolean. Okay, so the variables that you type in boolean is true or false. Now, if you ask the question and run again, are you a boy? When you hit enter, when you call male, it's actually false because you're not a boy. Okay, so because there's nothing in it. Okay. Now, follow on. Okay, understanding logical operators. Now, can you guys will have to try out the few operators. Okay, basically you have to assign these sample examples into the interpreter. Okay, assign a variable. This is not a logical operator. This is used to assign a value to a variable. So basically, 2 equals, you can see under understanding. Okay, basically if you put in 2 equals, it means test whether a value equals to another value, returns true if it does, false if it's not. So for example, 1 equals equals to 1. So let's run it and see. Yes, it is true. So 1 is equals to 1. Okay. Now let's try another one. Okay, 1 is equals to 3, which is false. So it will tell you that this is not equals to 3. Okay, 1 is equals to 1. Okay. The other thing is we can try is not equal to. Okay, which is typed in as. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna put in exclamation mark equals to. It means not equals to. Okay, so we can try again. So 1 is not equals to 1,000. Okay, let's run and see. True. It is true. So, and then let's try 1 is not equals to 1. Okay, so it will tell you whether it is true or false. Okay, now there's another operators called larger than, okay, or greater than. Okay, now this is to test a value that is greater than another value. Return true if it does, return false if it does not. Okay, so obviously if you go to 999 is larger than 9, so the answer will be true. Okay, now if you say 999 is larger than 1,000, that's gonna be false. Okay, now the other one you will test out is greater than or equals to. So basically, in computer, you do not have the sign where you can draw the this sign with another line bottom of it. So here it uses two symbols. Okay, one is greater than or equals to. This is how we type greater than or equals to certain test that you want to try to testify. Okay, so this is to test a value whether it is greater than or equals to another value. Return true if it does, false if it does not. Okay, so let's try again. So 123 is bigger than or equals to 123. So because it is equals to 123 or bigger than or greater than 123, it is going to be true. Now, if you put in 123 is bigger than 124 or equals to 124, it's gonna be false because this is bigger, this is smaller than this instead of this is bigger than this. Okay, now, okay, now tell me. Okay, I'm gonna type up a series of answers. You're gonna tell me whether which is true and which is false. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna give you 1 minute to solve all this problem. Okay, what you need to do is basically just tell me, write it down, okay, in the chat group whether this is true or this is false. Okay, you have 1 minute. The time starts now. Shit. Okay, time's up. Now, basically, okay, let's run and see whether what is the answer. Which I can see. Run. Oh, sorry. Okay, first one basically is true. Okay, now this is also true. Please go check the answer. Okay, and this is false, and this is false, and this is true, this is true, and this is false, this is false, and this is true. Okay, there you go. If you get full marks, congratulations. If you do not get full marks, it's okay. You can try again. Okay, you can replay back the video in YouTube. Okay, to check it out. Okay, now basically now you already have a basic understanding of how to uh, do all the operators, use all the operators and cast types and everything uh, to code Python. Now we're going to start our first exercise. Okay, now to create a new Python file so you can work, your work can be stored. So basically you have to click save. Okay, before that, just clear everything first. Okay, click save. Okay, now session. Okay, if you can log in. Okay, the file will be saved. Okay, log in. Okay, hold on. I think there's some error going on. Okay, now see, after you log in already, okay, so you're gonna hit for the save session. Okay, you're gonna rename it as exercise one. Let's save. Okay, now what's gonna happen is you're gonna use your prior knowledge to prompt four variables. Okay, your name, age, income, and quotation. And be sure that the variables cannot have any spaces in between them. And make sure you use the typecast to enable each like age and code or for any other stuff to for example, like for integer, real, or boolean, put them in. I'm gonna unshare my screen so that you guys can carry on, and I'll do it also. Okay, so that I can show you later what's gonna happen. Okay, now let me show you what I have done. Okay, to compare it to your work. Okay, let me share the screen again. And here we go. Okay, now if you have this, that means you are right. Okay, and I'm gonna put in name and input. What is your name? Age, int, integer. Remember, input how are you? Pocket underscore money, and float it to input how much is your pocket money. Input equals to input what is your favorite color today. Now, when we hit run, this is what's gonna happen. It won't appear as like a whole thing together. Okay, it's gonna appear one by one. So, what is your name? My name is Alex Lim. And how old are you? I'm actually 18. Okay. Fake age. How much is your pocket money? $2.50. Okay, what is your code of the day? A free does not need pay for it. There you go. Now, done with all the 4 questions. Now, again, you're gonna recall how to basically print out everything. Okay, now to actually turn the first 2 values into string, okay, what you need to do is still remember how to print. So go down here, you're gonna type print. Okay, open and close. Okay, this. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna print my name is. When you open 2 other quotation, you're gonna put in plus name. Okay, you're gonna pass a name into it. That means the variable name. Okay, and I slash, okay, M. Okay, it means, okay, how many years old. Okay, so again, open 2 quotation mark plus age plus. Okay, also you have to put in str as a string. Okay, and then sorry, you have to put in a bracket. Okay, then type in years old. Okay, now if you were to run, and then you type Alex Lim 18 and $2.50 per tree does not make a forest. And this is what's gonna happen. So my name is Alex Lim. So it will grab, remember the name, okay? If you grab from your variable and I, because you're using this quotation mark, you have to use a backslash to tell them it is just text, okay? Then open another string age, okay? Basically another age, okay? Then just O. So you have two different variables. So you're gonna print my name is Alex Lim and then how many years old, according to information that you typed in. Okay, this is basically how you do Python. Okay, how you code a few things. Okay, to ask simple questions and also put in coding where you ask them what you want to put in and how you prompt, how you save things into a variable and how you print them out. Okay. Now, basically, I already try to string up name and age. Okay, what I want you to do is to take the remaining 5 minutes. Okay, I want you to try to complete the sentence by concatenating the values to form the following sentence. Okay, my name is your name. Okay, and I'm your age, years old. I'm given RM, the pocket money to spend, and my code of the day is your code. Then you have to divide up the two sentences into two lines using new line escape sequence, which is to use a new line. Basically, you just put in backslash n. This n is to tell the Python that this is going to be on a new line. Okay, so instead of typing like that, there is another way to carry on in one print. So you don't have to end it here yet. Okay, so how are you going to do it? Try and see. Now you may ask, how am I gonna make this one print into two line? Okay, basically you can use the backslash, okay? This backslash to tell that this is another new line. Okay, for example, if you put a space and then you're gonna say new line, put in a backslash, okay? Here, I'm gonna start typing I backslash quotation mark, okay? Apostrophe, sorry, given, again, you have to string in pocket money, close it, okay? And then another add sign, I forgot the add sign in front. Okay. Now, to spend, and my quote of the day is, okay, now you're gonna put in plus quote, okay, then you're gonna end it. Okay, so if you use backslash, okay, escape characters to be displayed. Okay, there you go. Let's try and see. Let's clear this and so line 8 here. Okay. String Okay. UOL while scanning screen. There we go. I think it's the that sign. Okay. Let's try and see. Run. Yep. Okay, that is about it. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys when I see you guys again. Thank you.